What's going on, guys? Ace McCrank here, and actually, I'm just going to make this a whole series here, just Following Evo, where basically we just look at different designs and concepts and stuff for the Evo servers. So this is going to be Redstone Edition, because we're going to be working on a door. Alright, for those following the Evo series, MiniMuka has issued a challenge to the community here to see if we can get a vault door working in Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. And of course, as you know, Redstone is very limited. I've got the starting positions here for while the door is closed. We're going to need to be able to make a double piston extender here to pick up the middle block here and then retract back down, which means we're going to need another sticky piston there. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I believe the first thing we need to do, though, is we need to go ahead and get these torch columns here inverted so that we can draw back these 3 blocks and these 3 blocks. You know what? I actually don't need those. Unless we want to go ahead and just pull them up. That might make things a little easier, but also might make things a little harder. This is going to be fun. Alright, so speaking of double piston extenders, I believe I got one working here. As you can see, we go ahead and extend that, and then we got that. But if we place a block here, let's see, will it? No, because we have to get a second pulse in. So what if we do... You know what if we do it this way? We could do, run into there. This one is set to 4. Let's try there, and then we could set this one to 4 ticks there. Okay, so we got the double extension there, but we haven't quite got the actual... Let's double check that real quick. This is going to be a little trickier than I thought. And I've managed to do it. As you can see, it double extends, and then we get the retraction. The device here is a little complicated, but I'll go ahead and let you guys see. You can actually see everything from here except for the 2 sticky pistons. Basically have the button running to a line here, which will extend this, which will immediately extend as well. Oh boy. I'm getting a little excited here. That being said, that's not going to work with the current design, because unfortunately it needs to go onto only one side of these sticky pistons, and as you can see, it kind of wraps around and would thus interfere with the pistons next to it. Well, actually, wait a second. We don't need that. All we need is the double piston extender down here, huh? So we don't need this. We don't need this. I was thinking of ways to try and compact this and ended up with a really odd situation here. Got the sand right here, right? We got the dust right there, and as you can see, it just stops right there. But if we use the repeater to go ahead and power the block directly here, it also does the same thing. Um, It's going to be a bit of a tricky one. That being said, I think I've come up with a solution here for a monostable circuit. Going to see if I can get this compacted a little here, but actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and compact this now. There we go. Go ahead and put the button right here. And okay, so as we can see, we hit the button. Okay, maybe it was compacted. Okay, and we are back in business. So as you can see, it just sends a small pulse here, which is good for a quick circuit. Now, if we can just manage to make that really fast with a sticky piston, we can actually make that into a true monostable circuit, because as we can see right here... Oh. Yeah, that doesn't quite work out there, but if we do have a sticky piston, and it is powered fast enough here... Why is that not... There we go. There we go. You can see it spits out the block, which is what we actually do want. If we can manage to get this to spit out the block here, that would be great. And I've managed to pull off the monostable circuit. Okay, so it only works if I put it on 3 ticks, though, for the spitting out of the block here. Okay, so when this gets powered, it actually unpowers this line to allow this to power for just a brief moment, while this repeater is going to delay sending a signal out. Once that signal is sent out, it will actually uninvert the torch here. So what we got here is a small monostable circuit. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I think I've already said that, haven't I? Okay, so I got the circuit running for the retraction here. Problem is... yeah, that's going to be running along with the piston floor here, or the actual floor of the place. I just realized that. We don't have carpets either yet. Can we set a trapdoor and it not break? No, it breaks. It definitely breaks. Okay, so I think I messed up here. It's not properly updating, and that is bothering me. So we hit the button. You can see it powers through, but it's not actually updating the redstone. It's not updating the piston here. Oh boy. This is going to be a pain to try and figure out here. You know what? There we go. Oh, but the idea is that we want it to stay powered while it's going. Ooh, I have an idea. Can we run the loop back? Okay, so that's powered off, and then to power it on. Yes! Okay, so we got a working circuit here. Oh boy. This is definitely a challenge here. Trying to come up with this on my own here. But yeah, it stays on and it stays off when it's supposed to. And the circuit is low enough that we shouldn't have any issues here, because this will be right here flush with the floor. So the idea is that when we step on a pressure plate, we can't put that directly there, can we? Unless we build it this way. If we build it in this direction here, and then, yeah, it would have the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are our door pieces, and then one piece right here will have to attempt to be extended here. So we can run the redstone up this way. We'll worry about the double piston extender later. Let me go ahead and get rid of the knight here. Okay, so this is what I got going. I'm just gonna use this as the on-off switch. So to be honest with you, this could really go anywhere so long as I can go ahead and run the circuit to power right here. So long as we're able to go ahead and get that powered, we're not going to have any issues. So we can go ahead and really just go ahead and build on top of here, have our double piston extender circuit, but we want to go ahead and make it vertical. Part of me wants to actually merge the two. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, and just as a side note, you can't do bottom slabs yet, for those who are unaware, or top slabs. No matter what you try to do, the only thing you can really do is do it that way. If you try to go ahead and make a top slab here, you can see it actually creates it on the bottom. It's going to be that way until I think 1.0. Don't quote me on that though. I've been hit with a quasi-connectivity bug. Okay, so there is no reason why this line should be powered right now. but it thinks it is. What could be powering? Yeah, there's nothing powering this. I'll show you what I mean. I got this right here, and it still thinks. No, that's turned off. What is... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got that going. Yeah, the whole thing thinks it's still powered. There's no reason for this. No reason at all. Alright, so we're getting there. We have the double extension, right? Which would go ahead and stick our part right there. But our problem is that now we don't have a way to quite get that piece back properly. The other thing is, we're also going to have to wire up a sticky piston there with this same setup. This way we get the, or maybe not, we might be able to keep it powered long enough. I'll be back with a progress update. Guys, I am so close I can taste it. Look at this, look at this, look, 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 look. Oh, all we have to do is get this to trigger once more. Let me see here. Could probably just do that if we put a loop of repeaters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All at 3 ticks or 4 ticks. Or is that going to make a loop? Let's see. Yeah, that just created an infinite loop. That's not going to work. I get it, I get it, I got it. Okay, so I got the extension circuit. We hit this little button here. You can see it actually extends the circuit. I wonder if there's any way I could... No. I can't power the pistons directly right now in this version, so I can't compact that. That is set to go ahead and... Let me see here. Do I actually need this? I don't think I actually need that. No, I don't. Okay, I can go ahead and get rid of this extender here then. That was my initial. Okay. Means I can also get rid of that. Okay, so we're making some headway. We're making some progress here. Now, if I press this again, though, I'm going to have to make a power down circuit here for it to, let's see, we have to somehow power that, but only after we power the piston a 5th time. I'm I'm not sure this is actually going to be possible in this version, but you know what? We're going to keep trying. So I've just realized something that is completely fault of the design here. Apparently I don't have room I don't even know if this is going to work. It did extend. Alright, I've decided to actually hook up the rest of the door here, and the rest of the door actually does work. If I go ahead and hit this little button down here, almost. The only thing that doesn't work is these two blocks right here. That's the whole thing we've been trying to do this whole entire video. Oh boy. I might just have to rethink the whole entire setup there. As it stands right now, if we put that there, we're going to use a whole different color for this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. And as we can see, we got this section right here, this double piston array here. Okay, so while it's in this position, we can see that this is currently up there. So what we have to do is we have to first activate this, and then activate this to bring it down. So that's 1, and then 2. And then this for number 3. And then we go 4, 5. So that's 1 and then 4. That'll be 5. Unpower, unpower, repower. Oh boy. I think I'm going to go big on this. There's no other way. The way the quasi connectivity works in this version, the way the redstone works in this version, it just does not work currently. And I still got to figure out how I'm going to deal with this right here. Well, actually, I don't think we need that anymore because that was related to the... Okay, yeah, that was for the piston here. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to run off of here. We don't want to mess with that wiring at all. We're going to run it from here. Oh no, it's not going to work, is it? I've been a bit of a fool, I think. This complicated contraption that I made for turning it on and off, apparently there's a much more compact way to be able to turn things on and off. Which is great. I'm not sure if I can actually use it this way though, because of the need for a pulse. We'll see. Alright. So I tore the whole thing down, and decided to go a different direction with the actual door itself. Still going to try and use this right here. But I think I actually got really close here, because as you can see, the block is currently in the way there, and yeah, I think we can make this work. Okay, so I have come to a conclusion that there is no way to get that middle block in there, at least with the type of redstone that we have at this time in the beta 1.8.1. I have tried everything I can as far as the actual timings are concerned, but it's just a matter of space at this time, and the way that the pistons work. Pistons can't be powered directly by redstone. You can run redstone right next to them, and it won't do anything. You can't run redstone on top of them. Actually, I don't think you can run redstone on top of them in the modern versions anyway. But we don't have access to upper half slabs, only lower, so we can't use them for doing ladders and stuff with the redstone. We don't have access to hoppers yet, so we can't do them as a monostable. Just not enough room to make the things that need to be made. And that's probably a good reason why there's no tutorials on them at all. Because I looked on YouTube, there's no tutorials for the beta 1.8.1. Nothing from 6 years ago, nothing from 7 years ago, nothing even from 5 years ago, without going into the full release versions. Once we actually do get the access to certain mechanics and certain bug fixes for the redstone. Yeah, I hate to say this, but it's been a failure video. But it is what it is. You know, you live, you learn, and going through the various changes and everything, and various mechanics trying to make things work. That's what redstone is. It's a trial and error basis. The takeaway from this, of course, is the T flip flop here, which is completely good for being 100% effective. The one I showed earlier that was smaller is not 100% effective. There were a couple of times when I did hit it and it just did not work. It was a lot easier to break. This one is a lot harder to break. So yeah, that's that. And well, I mean, if you guys like the video, go ahead, comment, rate, subscribe. Always helps with the channel a lot. But gonna try pushing out more videos here pretty soon. And you know what? I'll be fiddling with this a little bit more, and if I do end up coming with some type of solution, I will let you guys know, and I'll go ahead and do a video on that. But until then, see you guys around. Peace. This has been Ace McCrane.